Hi YouTube, this is ShiverNaturals. I'm coming to you to do this video today with my husband.
What's going on YouTube?
And we wanted to start this channel just as memorabilia for our children and just for us as well, our families, because we live so far. And so we just kind of want to stay in tune with them and just kind of leave something for our girls to kind of, you know, watch as they get older throughout the years. So we'll be coming and kind of sharing some thoughts, you know, food for thought and just different kind of life experiences that that happen to us and that we go through, you know, as a young couple. So my name is Chauny, and I'm originally from San Antonio, Texas.
My name is DeMarco. I'm originally from Rockford, Illinois. I'm here in San Angelo by way of Dallas. Moved down here in '03 after 2 years of high school, and then graduated and then moved to San Angelo to go to Angelo State University, which I graduated with my bachelor's in biology. That's me.
And I also ended up in San Angelo because I went to ASU as well, and I graduated with a bachelor's in communications, minor in English, and we went on to grad school and graduated with curriculum design and advanced instruction. So yeah,
That's it.
how we met. We met, I always tell people, at the back of the Titanic, and they were actually, the college was having a fish fry for the freshman class that was just coming in 2005, and I saw him walking across the courtyard actually, and when I first saw him I was like, okay.
It was more than that.
And I mean, really, I mean, I saw him and I just, I mean, I wouldn't say fell in love. I just, you know, I thought he was kind of cute. And so I asked him to do this obstacle course with me. And he said yes. So, and I won, of course, because, you know, I'm just a winner by nature.
It was a course for little people. Let's call it what it is. I was too big for that thing.
Okay. Well, I mean, hey, whatever helps him sleep at night. And I mean, thereafter, I mean, we just kind of became friends. We were real good friends for about
Year and a half, 2 years.
yeah, about a couple of years. We were just real good friends. We didn't, you know, we weren't friends with benefits. We were just real good friends. We talked about stuff, and we actually went home to each other's home and met the family and stuff, you know, within those couple of years. And it was no more than friendship even at that time. So I mean, we just kind of got to know each other and just hung out. And I mean, in those couple of years, we kind of finally decided that, you know, we wanted to be more than just friends. So
No. Where are you going?
what?
Where are you going?
What are you talking about?
So soon thereafter, we got married. Soon thereafter. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say like right after.
It was probably about a year later. We got married. We were 20, turning 21 when we got married. Beautiful ceremony. Beautiful. Just beautiful.
If y'all want to see pictures of the ceremony, then check out our wedding album. And there will be a link below.
like I said, it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Well, I mean, I put it together. I mean, yeah.
And about a year after that, we had our first child named Zeta. And then 2 years after that, we had our second child named
Yeah.
Zara. Anyway,
You know.
either way, we have 2 children. Um, bought our first house a year ago. It's been a struggle. It's been a time, but nothing that we would take back for anything. Something that we all needed. You know, Zeta was the main one saying that she needed more space to play, and now she has it, and she uses it. So, have you given them a tour of the house?
No.
Oh, okay.
Y'all haven't, we haven't done a tour of the house just yet, but it's to come. We'll do that real soon. We're still kind of getting the house together, you know, and filling up space and things of that sort. So a tour will be coming of our home. And like you said, we did just buy the home a year ago. We were 25.
Oh,
Sometimes he likes to think that he's still, you know, real young, and that's really not the case. So we bought our first home when we were 25, and it's a beautiful home. We really worked really hard to make sure that everything, you know, was in good standing, and just building up, because when we first started out, we didn't have credit, we didn't have, I mean, nothing. And so it was a process, and it took some years, and we finally got there. We were really grateful and thankful, you know, to God for just kind of keeping us in that period of our lives, because I mean, there were times where it just got real hard, and we was just like, well, it just might not happen. And we are people that like to set goals. We like to set, you know, 3 to 5 year goals, and we had set, I think, like, what, a 5-year goal, a 10-year goal actually. When we first got married, we said, yeah, about time we turned 30, we wanted to start a family. We wanted to buy a home. We wanted to kind of be set in our careers, and we just wanted all of the whole fairy tale before we were 30, by the time we were 30. And we actually were able, with by the grace of God, to really have all of those things by the time we were 25. And so our 10-year goal was really accomplished in a matter of 2 to 3 years. And we know that it was by, I mean, the grace of God. So we give him all the glory in that. But we were really young when we started out. So for you young couples, you know, young people that are out there, I mean, it is possible to really start on a journey with someone, and make it. And so we are coming up on 6 years of marriage, and you know, statistically, you know, they show between 3 and, I think it's 3 and 5 years, that, you know, if your marriage is going to make it, that it's in between those first 3 to 5 years that, you know, that you kind of know, you know, that's when you go through the most struggle. And our 3 to 5 years, actually more so the 5th year, we've really struggled as far as, you know, financially and just emotionally and mentally. We've really been challenged in 2014. So, but I think that it has really made us a lot stronger. And our marriage is, I mean, it's even stronger than what it was. And, you know, and we don't have the perfect marriage, but I think that we have a pretty great marriage. I mean, I mean, we love each other, we like each other, and I mean that's important on both aspects, to not only love each other but to like each other. And so I mean, he is my friend. I mean, he's my best friend, and I just love him. So I do. And so I mean, I just, you know, I'm truly grateful. I mean, with where I am as a woman, you know, right now, as a wife, a mother, and so I mean, I'm just thankful and grateful, and I couldn't imagine my life being any other kind of way. So, we actually took a trip
Oh
to Vegas, and we're gonna kind of show some clips and some pictures of that. But we hadn't been anywhere.
yeah. No.
We haven't been anywhere really since we've been married. I mean, we had never gotten away like that, and so this was like our first vacation. It was like honeymoon, first vacation. I mean, all of that wrapped up into one trip, and I mean, it just really changed some things for us. I mean, we really got to experience that being our first time doing something like that together. And together, individually, I mean, all of that. And it was to Vegas. And it was a beautiful experience. It really was. And it was special. So, and I think that we and I think that we really reconnected as a couple on that trip, because back at home we're on the go all the time, between our children, between work, between just the everyday stresses of life. I think that it was taking a toll, and I think that as much as we couldn't afford to go, we couldn't afford not to go, because of what it brought back into our marriage and back into just our balance of life. So it was pretty cool. I mean, what did you think about that trip?
Well, it was birthday weekend, so it was live. If I want to say so myself, we was tired because we walked everywhere, and it was hot. But you know, it saved the money on cabs, so it was good. It was good. City of Sin, some places. There were some wholesome places. There was at a certain time. After 8 o'clock, you know, everything was let loose. It was just loose after 8. But nonetheless, it was a good time. It definitely rekindled some things in our marriage, and brought back those, you know, first year dating butterflies and all that good stuff when we got back.
Oh, that's so sweet.
For you. But I must say, yes, it did. It was well worth it. Well worth it, actually, taking the time, taking the money, and taking the trip, and getting away from everything, just being just us. So, vacation, vacation, vacation. Necessity to keeping everything alive.
Yeah. I think that, you know, one of the highlight parts for me in Vegas was when we took that long walk, and it was like late at night, and yeah,
we remember that walk a little different, but
I mean, it didn't seem, I mean, at the time, I mean, my feet were hurting and I was tired, but I think that was really a highlight for me, I mean, whether you, I mean, I didn't really tell you this, but just being out, and that was really like the first time that it was just us, you know, by ourselves, and we just walked. We just walked, and we just, I mean, enjoyed looking at the city, and it was nighttime. It was, you know, lit up, and I mean, that was a special moment for me, really, because I mean, in that moment, it was just me and you know. So and that was real special to me. Um, and I mean, when we went out to eat, you know, our last night there, and we were just kind of talking about, you know, our trip and just things that we're gonna remember about it, and just how making the sacrifice to going on that trip, that vacation, and getting away was worth it. It was worth all the sacrifices that we had given up to get there. So that was a big thing to me, really. So
I don't have any highlights. It was good from top to bottom. It was. It was. Every day was something different.
yeah, yeah, it was, and I mean, and we do plan on going back. We definitely plan on going back because
Yeah, so much to see that we didn't get to see.
yeah,
Hoover Dam, different shows, or a whole nother side of the strip that we didn't get to venture out to. So next time we're gonna be able to do a little bit more. Also, if you can plan ahead as far as activities and stuff, that does help too. We spend a lot of time just wandering and just getting to see the city in the little vicinity that we had available to us. But yeah, just getting the plan together, that helps too. But if all else fails, just get out and walk, and you'll see something.
yeah. We got to see a couple of shows while we were there. Hitsville. It was like a tribute to Motown, and that was really cool. But the show was real live. I mean, I had never been to anything like that, and I mean, I think the top show we saw was Miss Steer, Circus Soleil, which was actually shown in the hotel that we were staying in, and wow, wow. And I mean, we don't have any pictures of that because you couldn't take any pictures. Trust me. I thought about it, but I was like, okay, do I want to take pictures and get kicked out, or do I want to see the show? So, but it's definitely something that you have to see when you're in Vegas. But for the most part, overall, the trip was amazing. We were there for, was it like 5 days? It was.
Yeah, 4 days, 5 nights.
Yes. I mean, we were there for 5 days, 4 nights, and that was a long time in Vegas, and we still didn't get to see everything. Probably not even half of what Vegas has, you know. But we were also down there for an event of ours, and you know, and that was another reason why we went. So this was like a threefolded kind of trip that we were doing. But there will be a lot more vacations to come, and we will take y'all along with us as well on those vacations. But that was our first one, and it's definitely not our last. And we will also, our next trip.
Oh, ATL.
Our next trip is to Atlanta, and I am excited. And that was kind of like a last minute trip too. This was, I mean, we literally just decided to go a week ago. Like a week ago. And we'll be leaving out on the 16th of next month. And I mean, Oh my God, I can't wait. I'm excited because I'm about to get beat. You don't even understand. So, and I know that y'all are gonna enjoy it as well. Um, whew, I can't wait to see my man beat. So, uh, whew, can y'all tell I'm excited? Whew,
Just a little bit.
just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
This is gonna be my first time in Atlanta, and it's gonna be your first time in Atlanta too, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. So we're both looking forward to it, and I mean, this is only the beginning. I know. So, but the most important thing that for me that I kind of want to share with y'all is being young and being married, having kids, having a family, and starting out really young. It really, to me, is not the struggle that some people, you know, hype it up to be. You know, oh, you're not going to be able to do this. Oh, it's not like this. Oh, it's not. And even though that may be true sometimes, at some point in the marriage, and as you're going along on the journey, I think the most important thing is keeping God first and really loving and liking who you're with. I mean, because when we get weary, and things are starting to happen and stuff, we really, I think, I glean to my husband. I mean, I glean to you for that strength, and I don't know if you, know that, but I do, because, I mean, for the most part, even though you might think that you don't really have that carefree, you know, aura about you anymore, you do, in a way. And that's what I remember, and that's what I kind of hang on to when it's getting rough, when things are just happening around us. So, I mean, because,
I'll make sure I keep that. I'll make sure I keep that.
I mean, because really, I mean, it's me, you, and boo. It's me, you, boo, in a box. I mean, but as long as I got you, my girls, I mean, everything else is history, to be honest. And so, and I think that you really learn who you are as a person and who your spouse is as a person when the crap hits the fan. When y'all are really, I mean, down to the last straw and there's nothing else to hang on to. So, I mean, this year has been a struggle, and and we don't we don't hide face. I mean, it's rough. It's been rough, and because things that have been out of our control have just happened, and that's life. But in the midst of it all, we got to remember who's in control, and I think that we're just now starting to kind of
Believe that.
Yeah, and just really believe it, and really just take it for what it is. So, I mean, and since we've made that decision to really just let go and give him complete control, I mean, I haven't been stressed at all about what's going to happen tomorrow. And I mean, but for years I lived like that. I was always stressed, hair was falling out, I was breaking out, I mean, all kind of stuff. I mean, I was getting sick because I was so worried about stuff, and it's not worth it, because at the end of the day, there was nothing I could do about it anyway. And I mean, it is what it is. So, as crazy as it may seem, it seems like the tougher circumstances get, the more we're just like, okay, we need to get away. It's time to get away. And so I know that even after Atlanta next month, we're going to come back, and some things might be the same as they were when we left, but I think a lot of things would be different, you know. So, so that's just something that I just kind of wanted to leave with you. I mean, just from a woman's perspective of things, and you know, just continue to hang in there. And I mean, did you want to say anything else? I mean, to
No, you pretty much covered it. You did. You did. I don't think there's a dot that's not dotted or a T that's not crossed. So I think that's it.
all right. Well, thank y'all for tuning in with us. We hope that y'all enjoyed our Vegas flip book, and I mean, I can't wait to take y'all along to Atlanta with us next month. And I mean, we look forward to sharing with y'all, and y'all sharing with us. And I mean, if y'all have any questions for us or anything like that, comments, please don't be shy. Post them below. Don't forget to check out our wedding album, and I look forward to seeing y'all soon. All right, bye.
We didn't even went fun. We really fun.
These are our daughters, Zari and Zeta, and they're supposed to be in the bed right now.
Oh, me too.